Most people searching for gemstones are looking for the wrong rocks. The riverbeds are littered with smooth gray stones and muddy pebbles that seem unremarkable. These are the rocks most folks step over, kicking them aside in search of something shiny or colorful. Yet, the real secrets of the river are buried in these overlooked stones. The truth is, the most important clues are rarely beautiful. In fact, the ugliest rocks can hold the greatest hints about what lies beneath our feet. Treasure hunters, rockhounds, and gold seekers know this lesson well. They've learned not to trust their eyes, but to trust what's hidden inside. Ugly river rocks often bear the fingerprints of ancient volcanoes, iron-rich waters, and deep earth processes. Their battered surfaces and odd weights are not flaws, they are messages. Every scratch, stain, or heavy patch in a pebble is a word in nature's own language. If you want to find real treasure, you have to become fluent in that language. It starts by paying attention to the rocks everyone else ignores. Experienced treasure hunters don't chase shiny objects. They search for patterns, trails of similar rocks, streaks of color, and changes in weight underfoot. A rock that feels heavy for its size can signal dense minerals like gold or magnetite. Subtle clues, like a streak of orange-red, can reveal hidden treasures. Above all, patience is key. Nature's clues aren't always obvious, but with time, you learn to trust your instincts. Look closely at where the river slows and bends. There you'll often find patches of black sand mixed with gravel, heavy minerals like magnetite and hematite. Where black sand gathers, gold often follows, carried by water and sorted by weight. To those who know the signs, black sand is a treasure map written in the river's own hand. Some rocks in the river look like they've been dipped in rust. These orange, brown, or even deep red stains are signs of iron minerals oxidizing. To a casual eye, they might seem ugly or spoiled, but to a trained explorer, they are loaded with meaning. Iron staining suggests that water has carried iron from deep underground, bringing it up where it reacts with the air. This process often happens in places where gold, silver, or other metals are present. Iron is nature's marker, highlighting areas where mineral-rich waters once flowed. To identify iron-stained rocks, look for stones with streaks or blotches of rusty color. Sometimes, the staining is only skin deep. Scratch the surface and you find a completely different stone underneath. But often, the color runs deep, a sign of long-term mineralization. Iron-stained rocks often cluster together. Where you find one, you'll likely find more. These clusters are worth investigating, especially if they're near black sand or heavy gravel. They may point the way to hidden veins or pockets of valuable minerals. Hidden among the river's gravel, you might notice tiny red stones. They are easy to miss, just a glint of color in a sea of gray. These are garnets, and their presence is no accident. To the experienced eye, they are a powerful clue. Garnets are heavy and tough. They travel a long way from their source, surviving the river's grind. When you find garnet gravel, it usually means there are metamorphic rocks nearby, and sometimes even gold or other precious minerals. The same forces that create garnets can also concentrate other treasures. To spot them, sift through the gravel at the river's edge. Look for small, rounded stones with a deep red or sometimes purplish hue. They often gather in the same places as black sand, behind rocks, in crevices, or in natural traps along the riverbed. For rockhounds, finding garnet gravel is a signal to slow down and pay attention. It means you're in a geologically rich area. Sometimes, larger garnets hide nearby, and with them, the chance for even greater discoveries. Quartz veins snake through the earth, carrying minerals as they form. Sometimes, in the river, you'll find pieces of quartz that are shattered or fractured. At first glance, they might look like nothing more than broken white rocks. But this, too, is a clue. Fractured quartz tells of powerful forces underground. Heat, pressure, and mineral-rich water all contribute to breaking and reforming these veins. When you find quartz with jagged edges, rusty stains, or tiny crystals inside, it could mean you're close to a source of gold, silver, or even gemstones. To identify fractured quartz, look for rocks with sharp, glassy breaks. Some pieces show signs of iron staining or have little flecks of metallic material caught in their cracks. These rocks may be ugly, but they are loaded with information about what lies beneath. Prospectors often break open these stones, searching for hidden veins or, stringers of gold. Even if the quartz itself holds nothing, its presence speaks of the turbulent, mineral-rich history of the land around you. Not all river rocks come from the same place. Some are volcanic fragments, pieces of ancient eruptions carried downstream over centuries. These rocks are often rough, pitted, and strangely colored, standing out from the smoother stones around them. Volcanic rocks can be black, green, or even glassy. They sometimes contain tiny crystals or bubbles, remnants of their fiery birth. When you find volcanic fragments in a river, it means you're in a geologically active area, or at least one shaped by old volcanic forces. Why do these rocks matter? Because volcanic activity is often linked to the formation of precious metals and gemstones. Gold and silver are sometimes deposited in the cracks and pockets of cooling lava, and finding volcanic fragments can be a sign you're close to these hidden deposits. To spot them, look for rocks that feel lightweight but rough, or stones with odd textures and colors. Volcanic fragments may not look like much, but they are ancient messengers, telling you that the river's story began deep within the earth. Every stone in the river has a story. Most are ignored, but for those who listen, even the plainest rock can reveal secrets. The scratches, colors, and weights of ordinary stones are chapters in a geological book written over millions of years. Some rocks whisper of volcanic eruptions, others of ancient seas or shifting continents. The clues are there for anyone willing to look closer. Patterns in the gravel, odd stains, and heavy patches all hint at what lies beneath and what once flowed above. The wise explorer knows to slow down and observe. It is easy to rush past the ugly rocks, missing the subtle messages they hold. But true discovery comes from patience and curiosity, qualities that can turn a simple walk along the river into an adventure. By listening to what the river's rocks have to say, you join a long line of seekers who have learned that nature's best secrets are never obvious. They are always hiding, just waiting for someone to notice. So next time you walk a river's edge, remember, the ugly rocks are often the most important. Every patch of black sand, every iron-stained stone, every fragment of volcanic glass holds a clue. The treasures beneath the surface are not just gold or gems. They are the stories of Earth itself. It takes a careful eye to see what others miss, but with patience and practice, anyone can learn to read the clues in river rocks. Each discovery, no matter how small or plain, is a step closer to understanding the hidden patterns of nature. Let the river teach you. Notice the way rocks gather in curves, the change in color beneath your boots, the odd heaviness of a single stone. These are invitations to explore deeper, to ask questions, and to wonder what lies just out of sight. In the end, it's not the flashiest stone that holds the greatest value, but the one that opens your eyes to the world's quiet mysteries. Keep searching, keep learning, and above all, never ignore the ugly rocks. They are nature's best kept secrets.